What's up, guys? Wanted to do a quick update on the giveaway. I honestly don't know how to say this guy's YouTube name, but I messaged him. He answered, gave me his address, and yeah. So, shout out to... And you will be getting the game probably next week, maybe. I'm going to ship it Saturday, so congrats. Thanks for actually sending me your email and or address and answering to a free game that you're going to get. So I hope you enjoy it. What's going on, guys? Got another video for you today. So today I wanted to talk about 5 games that I'm ashamed to admit that I've never beaten. I've played and known, but have never beaten. So to start off, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I bought this a little while ago. It's complete. I got the strategy guide with it too. Paid 35 bucks for it on eBay. So good deal, because this is one of the more sought after GameCube games. Yeah, so I got a little ways into it and then I just kind of stopped. Not really sure why. If you've never watched a review for this game, don't, and just play it blind, because if you watch a review, I think that might be what ruined it for me, because they talk about things that happen in the game that only happen in this game that I can think of, and so it kind of ruined it for me, and I was just like, well, if I already kind of know what's happening and when it's going to happen, then it's just not fun for me to play. So eventually I'll probably go back and play this. I mean, it's a cult classic. Everybody apparently loves this game, so one day. The second one is a current gen game, Bloodborne. So I own Demon Souls, and I never beat that either, because that game is brutally hard. I got this for Christmas of whatever the year it came out was. I want to say it was probably 2015 is when it came out, so I got it that Christmas. And this game's cheap as hell. You can get this for like 15 bucks at Best Buy. So I do recommend it. It is a really good game, and the graphics are beautiful. Very dark, but I mean, they're very beautiful. But yeah, so eventually I want to go back and beat this. Apparently this takes a good 30 to 40 hours. There are people that speedrun this too. I've watched a few people do that, and that shit is ridiculous, because I can't even... I mean, I got past the werewolf. I mean, I guess it might just be a regular wolf, but it's kind of like a werewolf. Sorry, the camera cut out, but with the werewolf, that's basically where I stopped in the game, and so eventually one day I do want to go back to this. Never be on the level of those speedrunners, but apparently this takes 30 or 40 hours to beat, so one day. And the third game, the guy game. Well, that's awkward. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually not even complete. There's no disc. I bought this for like 15 bucks, and I need the disc for it still. This is actually probably one of the rarer 6th generation games in general, and it's even rarer on the Xbox versus the PS2. So, on the rarity factor, I want to own it, but that was just a joke to pass the time with ya. I thought it was funny. And this, as a Nintendo fan and a Zelda fan, I feel very ashamed I never beat. So we got Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This and Ocarina of Time are hailed as like the best Zelda games ever. I would say it's Wind Waker, but that's just me, being a GameCube fan. So I feel pretty ashamed that I never beat this. I've never even honestly gotten that far into it, because like when this was, you know, when I was younger, I played Zelda DX way more than this, so you know, feel pretty bad that I never beat this one. Maybe one day. And if you've ever watched some of my older videos, Donkey Kong Country is the first game I ever played and owned. I still own that same copy, that same Super Nintendo. It's the first game I ever played, so therefore by association it's my favorite game of all time. So Donkey Kong 64 was sort of like the next generational leap of Donkey Kong. So I've probably gotten a third of the way, or maybe a half of the way through the game. But I do feel really terrible that I never beat this, but I've beaten Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 probably a good couple hundred times. Like, habitually every Christmas I play Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3. I don't always beat them all on the same day, but I definitely at least play all 3 of them, just because it's a good nostalgic memory, and I play it every Christmas. It's just one of those weird things I do as a gamer. But one day I do need to beat this. And the last game is a newer game for the 3DS that was pretty big, and it was kind of like the last chance for this series to kick off and thrive. So, Fire Emblem Fates. As you can see, I got the special edition. So I played the Conquest story mode, yeah, that one, and I got pretty far into it, probably a good 40 hours. So I don't know how long the game is hour-wise, but just the fact that there's 3 different storylines, and just, I don't know, this is what happens with RPGs in me. I just play them for a while, and then I just get stuck, and then I just don't play them. So I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 15, which is just beautiful, and like, I just hope that doesn't happen with this game where I just give up on it. But so I'm playing Final Fantasy 15, and I truly hope I can finish that game because I'm absolutely enjoying it. The graphics, the gameplay. It's the first Final Fantasy game I've played aside from Tactics on the Game Boy Advance. But other than that, first Final Fantasy game, which is also another kind of weird thing as a gamer of a long time, 20 years basically. Well, more than 20 years. And yeah, I feel terrible that I've never played some of these series, and I've never beaten some of the favorites in the series and that kind of stuff. But so yeah, the YouTubers that I wanted to call out, you got Power Player Paul, Nintendo 13, segaCDuniverse, Tight White, and Chasing the Classics. So if you guys want to make a video of games that you're ashamed you've never beaten, that'd be cool. I'd really appreciate it. We can all exchange, you know, challenges and that kind of stuff, and different video ideas. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so those are games that I'm ashamed I've never beaten. I might do another part to this. This will be part 1, I guess. I picked out about 30 or 40 games that I just never beat, so maybe I'll do a part 2 if you guys enjoy this, hearing me talk about games that I probably should have beaten if I paid so much money for them. But so I'm kind of lucky to have this. This is apparently pretty rare. This is probably the second rarest big box game for the 3DS, other than like the Kingdom Hearts edition. So pretty cool to have. So the new intro should be in front of this, so I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to keep that one for a while. I spent a lot of time making it. Not that it's that fancy, but spent a good bit of time, you know, doing all that stuff. We'll be making an intro eventually, and capture card should probably be here in a few weeks just because of shipping and holiday time and that kind of stuff. So I ordered it too close to Christmas to where it'll be probably after Christmas when I get it, since I was paying a pretty expensive price for that, so I didn't want to actually, you know, pay for expedited shipping because that would have been expensive. And I do have one cool Xbox game coming, so be ready for that unboxing on that one. It's going to be a doozy. Peace out for now, gamers. Till next time.